is just nothing short of remarkable. I am curious about the sketch on the screen, Sargent, because the grainy picture doesn't show the face, but there were witnesses, if I'm not mistaken, who were able to lend information that got you to the sketch. Can you tell me a little bit about the witnesses? Where did they come from? What did they see?
I don't want to go into great detail, but they were near or on the trail. We have several sketches, but we've identified some of the people that they sketched. One of them was Mike, after when they were...
hey, I was out there looking that day. I mean,
after they called the police
came in.
Yeah, let me clarify that. I know that. But after there's plenty of people out there, numerous people out there afterwards helping with the search, and we got a lot of sketches of those people as well, including Mike. I think maybe not, but this sketch is several months. It didn't just happen in one day.
It came out in August, correct?
What's that?
It came out in August or July? Okay,
yes.
So the summer following the February 13th murders.
Right.
That's when the sketch was released. So it's interesting to sort of get that information.
Yeah, why so long?
Months. Yeah, why so many? I'm pressing you here, obviously.
You can ask the tough questions, I'll answer them. Again, it takes a lot of time. I'm not a sketch artist, but the FBI actually, an agent from the FBI did this sketch, and I think when somebody sketches, it takes like 10 minutes. It takes several weeks. But to get the information, to find the people that we believe saw that person that day near the time of the murders, that takes months. So we had to locate these people, interview them, find out who they really saw. Did they really see the guy on the bridge from the video? Or did they see Mike out there helping search? Or did they see somebody else out there helping with the search? So we had to identify those people. And once we felt like we identified the people that actually saw the guy on the bridge, then the sketch itself took, again, several weeks. They sketched it, looked at it. No, that's not correct. And I will say that there's a couple people who still aren't convinced that that's the proper hat, but that's the hat that the sketch artist could come up with, as close to what the witnesses were describing. And I know the superintendent said, don't focus on the sketch, and we got a lot of calls on that. I think what he meant to say was, where there's 4 or 5 of us up here right now, and if we pick somebody out of the room right now and identified them to a sketch artist, there'd be 5 different sketches that have the similar features as we believe the sketch has of the guy on the bridge, but they'd be a little different. So I think that's what he meant is, the person that did this heinous crime may not exactly look like that sketch. That's what the person's information, and then the sketch artist had to take that information in and then put it on paper. So it's not always going to be perfect, but we think that's a really good sketch, and we think it's really close to the person that we're looking for that's on the bridge.
I'm glad that you said that, because we all think that if you see someone, you could describe someone and get a great composite sketch. And I recall when we were covering the death of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, the person who described what she saw, which lent to so much news coverage, ultimately had to admit that she saw it on TV, that she hadn't actually seen the thing at all, that she thought she had. Her memory was that she'd seen it, but that ultimately she'd seen an account given on television and then recited the account that was given on television. And I think it was, you might all remember this, it was because it was very specific, the expression she said, he was shot down like a dog. And shot down like a dog had been a quote that had run on the news that night, over and over and over and over again. And so it was just sort of intriguing to see how people who see something somewhere else can ascribe that to what they think they saw at the actual moment.